Welcome, I greet each listener. Today, next few hours, I'll speak about verbs, types of verbs, and verb tense forms. Firstly, let's learn about our today's learning goals. You will understand how to apply consistent and progressive tense forms within sentence, and you will be able to recognize and distinguish among simple and continuous tense forms and create sentence using these verbs tense. What are verbs? Verbs are action words that tell us what's happening in a sentence. And action verbs can happen in any time that where verb tense come in. There are three main types of verbs: action verbs, linking verbs, and helping verbs. Action verbs mainly express physical and mental action. Linking verbs connect a subject of a sentence to a subject of complement, and linking verbs mainly assist the main verb in expressing tense, mood, or voice. Action verbs are workhorse of language, and they can denote actions that can be seen, felt, or experienced. And I give some samples about them. She runs every morning, and they laughed loudly at the joke. Linking verbs serve to connect a subject of a sentence to a subject of complement, and they don't denote actions, but rather they express a state of being or condition. And examples are those: he seems happy and the cake smells delicious. Helping verbs, maybe you know like auxiliary verbs, and they work alongside the main verb, which can express various nuances such as tense, mood, or voice. And our examples are: she's singing beautifully, and they have been waiting for hours. Let's understand verb tense. Tense is a form of verbs which indicates what happens or when happens action and our event. And there are three main verb tense: past, present, and future. Sometimes it may be necessary to shift verb tense according to a shift in time or to discuss relevant event. And however, in such cases, you must ensure that it makes sense. Don't create confusion among readers. And let's speak about our main tense. We have three main tense of verbs. Firstly, simple present tense. Simple present tense used for actions that are happening regularly or right now or oftenly you do. And our samples is Murat organized the party every weekend. Next, simple past used for actions that have already been completed. And Murat organized the party last weekend is a good sample for it. And simple future used for action which have not yet completed or happened. And Murat will organize the party next weekend. It means that Murat have some plans about a party. And I give another description for them. This past tense is used to talk about things that happened before now. For example, she swam in the pool yesterday. Present simple tense is used to talk about things happening right now or regularly, and she draws after school every day. It means that she does it regularly. And future tense, she is used to talk about things that will happen in the future or next month, next days, etc. Example, she will take a nap tomorrow. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. It's one of the main challenge of verb forms, because if you can distinguish regular and irregular verbs, you can create your sentence exactly. And let's look at their description. Regular verbs follow a predictable pattern when conjugated, and irregular verbs don't follow any standard rules of conjugation. For instance, while we use regular verbs in past tense, we plus ed in the end of the verb, walk, walked. Irregular verbs change completely, go, went, gone. And the third form mainly is used for perfect tense. I gave some example of different tense, and for instance, kick based on whether the action happened in the past or is happening now or will happen in the future. In the past forms, kicked, we used kick with ed, present kick, and future will kick. But sing is irregular verb, and we must use this, that. In past sentence, sing turns into sang, and in the future will sing. Subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement is crucial for grammatical correctness in a sentence, and the verb must agree with a subject in number and person. For instance, she sings beautifully is a correct sample, but she sings beautifully is incorrect sample. Transitive and intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs require a direct object to complete their meaning, but intransitive verbs never require any direct object to complete their meaning. For instance, she ate the cake is transitive verbs because we use some subject or noun for completing meaning of ate, but intransitive verbs, he laughed. Constant use of verb tense. To make your writing easy and clear, you should follow some sentence structures and rule about verb tense, because if you try to make your sentence easy and exact, in this case, you use one tense form throughout your writing, because otherwise it makes confusion among readers, and you should pick a tense and stick to it throughout your sentence and writing. Another sample, inconstant use of tense. Time indicators play an important role to define verb tense forms. For instance, yesterday I ran in the park and play on the swings, and is one of the coordinating conjunctions, so we must use verbs in both parts at the same tense. In this case, you should look through the main verbs, because I use time indicators about past tense forms. For instance, yesterday is the indicator of past tense, but I use main verbs in present tense form, and it makes my sentence wrong. And the true version of my sentence is like that. Yesterday I ran in the park and I played on the swings. Now both verbs are in the past tense as they should be. What's the progressive verb tense? Mainly students know them continuous tense forms. The progressive tense is also called the continuous verbs, and it's an aspect or a category of verb tense that describe ongoing actions. And mainly we will use to be forms before the main verb, and our main verb is used with the present participle. And a present participle is formed by adding ing to the end of main form of the verb. And I give more samples about progressive tense form. In the past, we must use was verb plus verb ing. For instance, I was running on the trail every day. In present progressive tense, am is are plus verb ing is the exact indicators for our playing at the park. And future will be plus verb ing. For instance, we will be playing at the park. And let's compare simple and progressive tense forms. And in past, present, or future tense, for instance, I ran on the trail yesterday, and you know that yesterday is indicator of past tense, simple past tense, and I was running on the trail. It means that at that time yesterday, or at that moment, you was running. In present simple tense, I run on the trail every day. It means that you do it regularly, oftenly, and I am running on the trail. It means that you are doing it right now. And future tense, I will run on the trail later, and in progressive forms, I will be running on the trail. Our lesson is over, and I think that it's useful for each listener. Thanks for your attention.